Good morning, LVL faithful, and what a week one banger we put together. Shout out to everybody on opening day, first season that we've had 10 teams and had games on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I like to do these recap videos typically the day after, but was a little busy. So I'm just getting to it this morning, Saturday. Got my cup of Joseph that, make this a little bit more interesting. So we're going to start off with my favorite game of the week. That was the Desperados and Drillers. Desperados took the L with a last-second chance to win the game. Drillers 60, Desperados 58. The leading scorer of the matchup was none other than Nuke Chris Martin, number one overall pick at 24 points and 7 boards. His number one running mate there, T. Lott, newcomer, 15 and 4, and arguably, in my opinion, one of the best shooters in our league. He left some meat on the table, but I know that guy can light it up, so he will be back, a fiery player. Braden Rayan back after season 2 absence. He went 5 points, 10 rebounds. See him getting back into rhythm as well. One of the smoothest operators on the court, in my opinion. When he gets to full strength, I know he's going to be a monster. And Larry Rivon, a newcomer, with 6 points, 5 boards, and 3 assists to help chip away at the Desperados. And for the Desperados, their highlights was this guy, Walker Britton, man. He comes back firing from all cylinders, hitting 35-foot threes, 22 points, and with 6 3-pointers made. Jaden Gravis with 11 and 7. Seth Jones, mystery baller from season 2, 7 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. And newcomer Jake McWilliams, in my opinion, one of the best big men in our league. He went 11 and 7 with 4 steals. The next game was on Tuesday was the Wolfpack and Rockets first 100-point game this season. That was 103 Wolfpack, and the Rockets took the L with 69 points. The stats here, Marshall Bell, Uncle Dumpy had 5 points, 8 boards, and 3 steals. Joel Boykin flirting with a triple-double, 8 points, 9 boards, 8 assists. Jaden Gravis, 9 points, 10 boards, and led the league in blocks this week with 3. Quentin Rico with 22 and 7. One of the fastest guys pound for pound in the league. Y'all better watch out for that guy. And Dwayne Thibodeau in his biggest game in the LVL with 21 and 9. Looked like a baby Shaq out there, was doing his thing. But it was just too much for the Rockets with Dominique Bailey, the week 1 player of the week, earned his call sign and badge. And you can call that man the next time you see him the Dominator, because Dom the Dominator went off, 38 points, 4 boards, 5 assists, and 3 steals. He won player of the week, and he earned it. I think he probably shot 80% from the field. Phenomenal game, mid-range money. I called him a Chris Paul lookalike prime when he was going in. Dacarius Butler, sneaky player, 9 points, 8 boards. A newcomer, Thomas Cartwright, put up double-double, 14 points, 13 rebounds, and led the league with 5 steals this week. Going to be interesting to see how he develops with this newfound Wolfpack team. Jalen Hardaway putting up 21 points. Swaggy J, ICJ, whatever you want to call him, he is a baller. And then we got Torrey with 13 and 7, who is also as well as a newcomer. And Jordan Williams with arguably his biggest game in LVL history, 8 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. Had a few nice crossovers and coast-to-coast moves as well. So it's nice to see vintage Jordan Williams out there. For the Thursday round of lineup games, we had the Outlaws 94, Raptors 71. This game was close all the way till probably the last 10 minutes, and the Outlaws have just proved to be the reason why they're season 2 champions. They're just monsters. But the Raptors got a squad cooking. They were without their number 1 pick, Derek Wilt, so we're looking forward to him getting in the lineup with the Johnson & Johnson bros. Marco and Quentin led their team, 15 and 7 for Marco. Quentin with the 22 and 9. Dudes are absolute bona fide hoopers. Super excited about them coming into the league. They have that, that gracious style, if you will, on the court, and I love watching them play. And then Seth LaPre also showing what he can do at 14 and 8 boards. But the Outlaws proved to be too strong, and reason why they are chip holders of the Get Up Cup from Season 2. Brandon Andrews, our MVP of Season 2, arguably could have been Player of the Week this week, but Don beat him out here. 34, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. Brandon Andrews always lighting them up. Don't disrespect the old head. He's our running mate. And, man, I just love watching B.A. hoop, man. He is a ball player. Brady Byers with his best game in LVL history. He hit 4 3-pointers from the parking lot. Trey Jones, our defensive MVP from last season, 19, 10, and 5 assists. Dude is unstoppable down there. Good luck. He will be one of our best big men in the league this year as well. And Jeremy Mulechok joining LVL this season. Excited to have him. He dropped 10 points and 8 boards. And as well as a newcomer, Jordan Smith, straight out of Vider, 12 points, 3 rebounds. So great game there by everybody. In that game, like I said, it was looking like a firecracker there, but Outlaws are just too strong. Moving over to the Season 1 championship rematch, and arguably the biggest rivalry game of the league, between the Dukes of Lumberton and the Ankle Breakers. Dukes eclipsed them 61 points, 54 for the Ankle Breakers. I'll start with the Ankle Breakers. Man, they're just a team, so they kind of swallow each other's, cannibalize each other's stats, really. So the guys all had stats across the board. I could name them all, but Justin Brooks led the team and was the only player in double digits for points, 14 points, 2 assists. Went head-to-head with his running mate, Keita Hancock. From the old days, if you will, 2 Southeast Texas legends going back-to-back at each other, and it was fun to watch. Jeff Herreros and Elliott and Romano both around 8 points. And that team just, stats all the way across the board. None of them had a highlight game, but at the end, it was just too much for the Ankle Breakers to handle. The Dukes of Lumberton, led by newcomer Devin Bray. He had 20 points, 10 boards, and 1 broken door. And we'll talk about that later. We got that fixed and figured out, but we've got to respect the church's property, as he knows, and we've discussed, but we'll talk about it later. Derek Edwards, the principal, 10 rebounds. Newcomer Harper, he had 12 points. So excited about him shooting. He's a ball player too. And then league leader in points last season, Spencer Shaw, the Rev, 16 and 5, had a great game as well. So hats off to the Dukes to take that rivalry game. That was cool to watch, cool to see. And then our final game of the Week 1 opener was the Grizz 71 and the Talons 69. We had Edwards with 15, 4, and 7 assists. So that's Big Nick flirting with a triple-double all over the court. Had a few crossovers that made the crowd go ooh. Tank Dobbins, 13 and 5. And our league leader in rebounds this week was Will the Muscle Fussell with 14 points and 19 rebounds. Dude was all over the boards. And Bronson, a newcomer as well. Brawny, as it says on the back of his jersey, 9 and 4. But the Grizzlies have the old heads. They may be the most unathletic team in the league, in my opinion, but they know how to hoop together, and this squad is going to be formidable. There's no doubt. And they're missing their big man first pick, one of their top picks there as well. So once Darius Brandon gets back, the tallest guy in the league, they should be even tougher. But Curtis Watley, season 1 point per game leader, MVP candidate last year. The Piranha went for 25 and 8 and did not disappoint. Guy with the same last name as I, co-commissioner Brian Wolf, he decided before the season began that he was very interested in playing in front of his family, and his kids wanted to watch him play, so we said, get in there. And he got picked for the right squad. He dropped 25 points and 13 rebounds. And Devin the Spider Christofferson, ex-MMA professional there, 10 points, 9 boards, and 6 assists, almost got the triple-double. And newcomer Nate Bullard with 5, 4, and 3 game. That was the round out for season 1. Just fun to watch, guys. I'm getting to be head ref there in all the games, so I get the best seat in the house watching you guys battle. Basically some of the best basketball I've seen in Southeast Texas in a while. So it was fun to watch you guys keep balling out. The one thing that I did want to address, though, is the damage to the church. We had an incident. We had the door get punched, broken, had to replace that. Moving forward this season, it will be zero tolerance for any church damage or anything that happens to the church like this regarding will be an automatic ejection from the league. Devin Bray, he got this, he did it. He's just a strong guy. I don't think he was really intending to do anything. The guy's built like James Harrison. So he broke the door, but he had somebody in line at about 7:30 yesterday morning, and we got that knocked out, got them a brand new door at the church, and everything's good on it. So no hard feelings there, but moving forward, we have to respect the church's property. They're being gracious enough to allow us to rent that gym for our league, and I just want everybody to know we got to respect it because they want to keep their facilities nice. They have other events going. They have one this afternoon that they wanted to get that door fixed for before. So that's out of the way. But guys, I'm telling you, y'all signed up for the right league. LVL was popping. Shout out to the LVL brass too, guys helping out. Got Beneside on the mic. We got Wes the Best, the professional cameraman. We got Cody Keene as one of the lead refs there. We had a young man named Corey that come out and helped us ref as well. Joe Weiland's putting in work at ref. Brandy Wolf, my sister-in-law, is helping out with stats. Caden Bayless stepping up, doing the scoreboard as well as the music and keeping that going. So I mean, there's a lot of people at play working together, collaborating. Have to give shouts out to all of them. And if I forgot you, you know who you are. I mean, a lot of people to thank to make this thing work. It doesn't just all appear all of a sudden. There's a lot of back end stuff that we do to make sure that this league is the most formidable and best league in Southeast Texas and potentially Texas history when it gets done. So enjoyed it, guys. Rest up. You're going to have some bangers this week. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we've got some more matchups that are sizzling. And you guys are going to need to make sure to get your rest because it's going to be a long season. And I can tell you that Get Up Cup, whoever hoists that bad boy up is going to earn it because there is phenomenal talent this year. So if I didn't see you week 1, you missed the game, shame on you. Hope to see you next week. You got injuries, heal them up. Get in your hyperbaric chamber, get you a massage, whatever you need to do. But we want to see you out there. Anyway, thanks so much, y'all. See you week 2. Commish out!